My name is Jenny, and I'm a wife and mom raising 2 kids. But I used to live a more glamorous life as a TV reporter. I was on the nightly news interviewing pop stars and politicians. So when I said goodbye to TV and hello to motherhood, I suddenly discovered what we moms are up against. We live in a world that tells us to be rich and famous, thin and successful. You know, almost nobody says, "Oh, hey, you're a mom? That is fabulous." But you are fabulous, and I'm here to tell you why.
It's the ChannelMom Show, celebrating you with Jenny Dean Schmidt.
Brought to you by the Healthy Marriage Project. Just click on one of their ads to find out about a healthy relationship workshop near you. We are back with Cheryl Wood, who loves to empower women and empower moms to be all that they're called to be. And I so appreciate her. So welcome back to the show, Cheryl.
Thank you.
And very, very quickly, we're going to take a caller who has a question for you. We're so thrilled to have Kimberly on the show today. Kimberly, welcome to the Channel Mom Show. What's your question for Cheryl?
Hi, good morning. Hey, Cheryl, it's Kimberly K. Parker. Glad to hear you on the video. Thanks for dialing in. I wanted to have you share, Cheryl, the necessity of not being overtaken by the forest before the trees mentality. That was one of the drawbacks for me as I was launching my business. I became so overwhelmed about the future that it prevented me from taking that first step. And now that I'm beyond that, I was just hoping that you would be able to share with your listeners any advice or suggestions on that topic.
Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Great question. Shelley and I were just talking about that in the break, that you see everything before you and you think you can't manage all those trees. You can't just focus on the one thing.
Yeah, I mean, right. I think your journey, any of our journey, it can get really, really noisy if we let it get noisy. And I think it's important to just embrace where you are at the moment. So for me, when I started the T-shirt business, you know, I knew it wasn't really about the T-shirts. I knew it was going to detour me to something else. But in order to get to that detour, I had to start somewhere. So I think you start, you take the baby steps, and you be okay. You make yourself okay being in that place at that moment. So when I was working corporate, I had to be okay in that place. Even though I wanted something different, I had to understand that that was a financial resource to help me get my business started. So I had to be okay with that and stop focusing on what's down the road 4 or 5 years. What am I doing now that's helping me to create steps to get to where I'm supposed to be in 4 or 5 years?
Okay, awesome. So even if it's just one thing, even if it's just that one thing that you're pursuing and you don't look at all the other stuff, yep. I've got to, open a P.O. box and I got to go to the bank and I got to just look at the one thing I'm going to do today. Was that what you're saying?
Yes. What am I doing today that's putting me one step closer to where I want to be? And then stop looking at what everybody else is doing, because sometimes we get into that thing of we want to compare ourselves to everybody else. Oh, well, she's here and she's there and she's doing that. Okay, but you don't know how long she's been on her journey. You don't know what she's done to get to that journey.
Yeah.
So your journey is completely unique and different from anybody else. Stay focused on your journey and take the one step at a time. You can't what they say, you can't run before you learn to crawl and walk.
Yeah.
So you crawl and walk first. And then you get to a place where you're getting to a sprint. And now, okay, you're feeling the rhythm and you're moving with it. But stay focused on one thing at a time that allows you to develop the crawl and then the walk and then the sprint and then the run.
Yeah, great advice, Cheryl. And I want to urge moms that when we are crawling, sometimes there's a big old toy in the way. And that's what stops moms. Shelley was just saying that you see obstacle after obstacle and you think, I can't do it. But just keep pushing those toys out of the way until you learn to get up on your feet. And I love your advice, Cheryl. We'd like to have you back on the show, okay?
I would love it.
And thank you to Kimberly, the caller today. Please remind people how they get a hold of you, Cheryl.
Visit me on the web at www.CherylEmpowers.com.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Cheryl Wood. You are a master motivator. We'll have you back sometime. Have a blessed weekend.
Thank you. You too.